happy with the level you guys showed up with tonight?
Yeah, I am, but we got to follow it up. Someone's got to do it 2 nights in a row, so it's got to be us.
The one big difference tonight maybe was how you responded after you scored. Like the shifts right after goals didn't let any momentum get back in their favor.
Those are big shifts. We talk about that all the time. Is shifts after a goal, and I thought we did a great job of grabbing the momentum after we scored one, and continued to play our game the way we want to, and play with pace. And I thought we did a good job of that.
What about how physical you were as a team?
We try to be physical every night. We're a big, heavy team up and down the lineup. Everybody wants to do it. I thought it was a good sign.
What did you make of what happened at the end with Pietrangelo and Leon?
Well, you'd like to see it reviewed for sure. I would like to see it suspended. I mean, it's as intent to injure as you can get. Time, score, clock, all play a factor. He comes from over his own head and places it just kind of under Leon's chin. You'd like to see something like that suspended. It's not a hockey play. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not in our hands. And, yeah.
As close as you came to dropping the gloves?
Yeah, but bigger fish to fry here. Obviously, we don't love it. We responded, and, it's, like I said, we got bigger fish to fry than to worry about something like that.
5-on-5 games.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought we got up and down the ice really well. We skated well. We got on the forecheck and did all the things we kind of talk about, and making them defend, and makes it hard to go play offense when you're defending all night.
Connor, it seems like when you guys are going, everybody seems to be going. You got contributions up and down the line tonight.
Yeah, we did. We certainly did. I thought everybody played really well. Big goal by Jugs there to get us going. That fourth line really played well, and that third line continues to really generate momentum and energy for us, and I thought it was all good stuff.
You remember Stewart tonight? Sorry.
Just
thought on Stewart. He's bounced back.
Yeah, he bounced back. That's what he does. I'm sure he wanted.
After the last game, and you obviously must have liked what you saw tonight.
Yeah, big win for our group. It's best of 3 from now on.
Physically, this looked like this one of the most physical games you guys played in the playoffs. Was that a concerted effort to get it on the defensemen, be physical with those guys, and kind of trying to wear them down?
Yeah, you know what? I think we've been doing that all playoffs. We believe in playing the game hard, whistle to whistle, finishing your check in a legal fashion. And, when you do that, you wear teams down and you create frustration. It was a good game plan tonight, and the guys followed it to a T.
What were your thoughts on the Pietrangelo slash at the end of the game?
You know what? I said this to you last year, Spectre, in the playoffs. A wise mentor of mine once told me there's 4 jobs in hockey: player, coach, manager, and referee. I coach. If you're asking my opinion on that play, I would not define it as a hockey play, and I'd leave it at that. I'm sure people will take a look at it.
Are you concerned Darnell Nurse gets to instigator in the final 5 minutes of a game? That can be a 1-game suspension.
You know what? The way I saw that play, and the same thing, my job's to coach, but the way I saw that play, if you're asking my opinion on that play, I saw, like the play going on. I saw, Darnell wrap somebody up in a bear hug, 2 guys bear hugging each other, and I saw their player with his gloves off first. I saw their player throw 8 punches. So to me, that's 2 willing combatants. It's not like somebody was turtled up in a ball. I saw 2 willing combatants, and as I said, I believe it started with, the Vegas Golden Knight player 14. He had his gloves off first. He threw the first 8 punches.
Jay, where did you see the biggest improvement in your club at even strength tonight?
Yeah, I thought we executed our game plan well. We have a lot of really good hockey players that like to play fast. I thought the pace of our game was where it needed to be. I thought we got on their D. I thought we got on their goaltender. We're aware that, that was the first start for their goaltender in almost over 2 months. That's a tall task. It's different than when you get put in halfway through a game and you're just running on adrenaline. But, when you have to think about it for a few days, we're aware of that. And so we wanted to make sure that, we made things difficult. And certainly we went out and executed at a high level and made them pay for some mistakes.
Really leaned on your depth. Like you threw 4 lines together, you played them, everybody seemed engaged.
Yeah.
Just your instinct to give everybody a little bit more, give them that opportunity. And
I thought it was a well-played game. For us to have Matthias Janmark come back into the lineup healthy, that was important. He's an important part of our team. He's kind of had a rough playoffs in that he was injured in the first game against the LA Kings, and then he was injured in the first game in the Vegas series. So he's kind of had fits and starts. So not having him as an option, doesn't make us a deeper team. But having him as an option gives us a really good option. And, I thought there was nice balance to the lines tonight. Everybody contributed up and down the lineup. And as I said earlier, we feel good about the win. But we understand that now it's a best of 3. And we're going to Las Vegas on Friday, and we're looking to win a road game.
Jay, you've talked a lot about certain moments of a game, and in games 1 and 3, you struggled after you scored in allowing Vegas to get back in the game. Tonight, especially after the first inning, the second goal, there was like 3-4 consecutive shifts. They were barely in your zone. Was that more of an emphasis, or is it just a reaction from your team after?
That's something we work on during the year, Jason. Nobody sets out to give up a goal immediately after you've given one up or you've scored one. I think we put an emphasis on that next shift, and then that next shift and coming at teams in waves. Tonight, I thought we executed at a high level, and that's part of it, is making sure that next shift, the puck keeps going down the opposition's throat, and we did a good job of that tonight.
Hey, Jay, this is kind of piggyback Ryan's question, but the line of Fogle, McLeod, and Ryan, they seem to have a lot of very solid shifts in the offensive zone. Held Vegas without a shot against on 5-on-5. Just what would you say about their performance tonight?
Yeah, I think they play fast. I think they play forward. I feel comfortable with them on the ice against any line of the other team. I think specifically when, Derek missed the first game of the series because he was ill. It was beyond his control, beyond anyone's control. But when he wasn't in the lineup, you saw what you missed. He's kind of the conscience on that line. And I think Warren Fogel's playing excellent. I think, he looks dangerous every time he's in the offensive zone. I think McLeod's pace really gives teams issues. And the 3 of them put together, they're pretty dangerous. So we're thankful they're on our team.
Jay, can you speak? Can you speak to Darnell Nurse's game tonight? It looked like he was involved, in everything. The penalty kill, he was great. Yeah. Physically, he was great. Is this the Darnell Nurse at the top of his game tonight?
I thought he was really good. Really, really good. He's in terms of a leader, this guy does it right on a daily basis. His care level is off the charts. He's a positive influence on the next generation of Oilers here by the way he conducts himself on a day in, day out basis. And I thought his game tonight was excellent. Big factor in the penalty kill, big factor in helping us move pucks up the ice and getting on top of the other team. I thought he was a real good player for us. And then, to acquit himself nicely in that fair fight, I thought, he did a good job.
Thank you.
I just wonder what you kind of make of this series through 4 games with, 3 lopsided victories or losses, depending on your point of view of which team. But haven't been very many close games, and I just kind of wonder what you kind of make of it.
Yeah, that's hard to explain. I would say this: there wasn't much distance between where the Golden Knights finished and where the Oilers finished. You saw how close it was down the stretch. Two good hockey teams that are now set up to play a best of three. Our challenge is to play two good ones in a row here. We didn't love our first game. We liked our second one. We didn't like our third one. We liked our game tonight. As I said earlier, we're looking to continue to build our game, and our challenge is to take on a good team in their building, but it's also a building where we've won 3 hockey games this year. So we're setting out to play a strong road game in Vegas. You know, that's what we're going to take care of.
And that was the biggest, or the first thing out of Connor McDavid's mouth too, is just getting a second straight win, is playing well for a second straight time. What's the biggest key to doing that? How do you actually string, 2, maybe even 3 games together in a row?
Yeah, well, I thought we skated well tonight. I didn't think we skated well in game number 3. So we're going to have to make sure we're taking care of ourselves. We're going to have to make sure we're traveling the right way, so that our energy reservoirs are where they need to be. We think when we're at our best, we are a very tough team to handle. And I've seen it so far in 2 of the 4 games, but as I said, the challenge is going to be to put them back to back and win a game in a tough building. But as I said, we've won 3 hockey games in that building. We know we can do it. Thanks.